Good morning. Beautiful Saturday morning, and we're gonna do a quick junkyard run looking for some seat belts for the 78 Stepside, and I guess maybe any other little bits. Hopefully they got something out here. Maybe find some good gold. We'll see. Let's check it out. Alright, looks like we found what we're looking for. This truck's got decent-ish seat belts in it. This is 80s, 1988. They'll work for now. They're blue, but you know, he's got to have seat belts in it to be able to get it inspected here. So this will be fine for now, and we'll, you know, I think it's gonna be 16 bucks each. So we'll go with that and see how much a fight they put up to get out of here. So let's get after it. Is a wobble head. That's the I should have brought a wobble head. Oh, that's gonna be manual labor right there, and that's gonna suck with a 3/8 ratchet. Second problem. So now I gotta try and get this thing off of there manually. Oh man, that's gonna be brutal. Why didn't I think to bring a wobbler? Oh, this is a tiny ratchet. We're gonna have to find a pipe, cheater bar, because I don't think I'm gonna get this. Hey, lucky. Oh yeah, lucky. I guess because this one wasn't going through the floor and rotted on the outside, it's actually in the inside. So you got your cover off over there? Yep. Gotta get the top off now. That's a little plastic cover that probably is some sort of clip-in little.
Yeah, we have them. There's two in the step side.
Okay.
So if these ones get messed up, we're junk.
Yeah. Somebody stole the shifter knob out of the transfer case shifter. Look in the glove box, bud.
It was open. There's nothing in there. It doesn't even want to open.
Nice glove box.
The visors are good though. Visors are nice.
Stand here and do this all day. Nope. Rocker switch. Oh God, that hurts my back here. Good luck with that. Woo! All right, a little electrical connection. Got my electrical tool here.
Is yours this tight?
Yeah, dude. It's a bit buster. These are the world's dullest side cutters. There they go.
Oh yeah, nice torque split. Hey, it makes it all work.
Alright, now this top piece.
These are Velcro.
Alright, let me.
Was yours getting tighter at the end?
Yep.
That's good.
Oh boy. know if this thing's laboring like that to get it out. They're tight. They're tight. Yeah. You want me to do it for a minute?
No, it's just
Ooh, a penny.
here.
It's like we were making money. That thing's in.
Didn't Trump stop the?
Yeah, they did. I
production?
think they stopped doing the penny.
Because it cost more than they're
Yeah.
worth.
Man, this one's shot.
There it is. It's not getting tighter anymore.
All right, giving the penny back to the junkyard.
Sucks these vents on it.
That's how you move an engine, folks. I love it. All right, you taking a break over there or what? That is classic. Yeah, the whole
Did you
front.
see the front tire?
Yeah, front tires not even existed. He's just driving around on the rim. Pretty awesome. You should just, there you go. It might have a wire to it.
Yep.
Okay, let me get the side cutters for you. The electrical tools.
Is that just like a seatbelt sensor thing? So it
Yep.
can beep at you?
Yeah, that is exactly what it is, son. There you go. There's the electrical tool.
Just snip it anywhere?
Yep. It's pretty tough to get through. Those are not good side cutters. All right, and then just need the here. You need the universal pry bar. And so right there, you see the two slots. Yep, pop out on the. There you go. She'll slide right off the top now. Should. And throw it in your bucket. Here you go. Living easy. All right, and then let me hold this forward for you, and you can get this in here. Oh, these are in terrible shape.
I told you.
Like butter. All right, success getting the seat belts, and we'll clean those up, and I guess we'll poke around a little bit more and then head on back to the house. Okay, had to stop for this 1980 Chevrolet Chevette, been sitting for 20 years. Check this thing out. What a ride. What a ride. That's a cool little Chevy emblem. Unfortunately broken. I remember these in the 80s. They were not good cars. Shocking that this one survived this long. Little problem in this area, but and maybe this portion, but I mean, hey, that four banger's still in there somewhere. Wow, that is just crazy. Mint. Oh yeah, this Chevette emblem's gone too. Huh. What a cool car. Ah. Yeah. Little water in the floorboards. It's got a boom tube there. Vinyl. What a ride. All right, so we went to the junkyard to grab some seat belts for the 78 Stepside because the seat belts that came in it weren't there. There was part of one on the driver's side and part of one for the passenger side. And probably the reason for that is at some point along the lifespan of the truck, somebody decided to put in some late 90s truck seats in that thing, and they drilled a million holes in the floor, and it had like a center console, and the seats really didn't even fit in. It was impossible to get the door fully closed on the driver's side the way they had cobbled all that in there, and the seat belts were wrong and missing and etc. So you saw us pull that out of the junkyard. Now Killian's getting it all ready to get painted, and doing a little bit of masking. We're just going to paint the ends where it was a little rusty, and he's going to paint the buckles black to more match the truck since these are blue. And then got some dye coming, some fabric dye coming possibly later today, and we're going to dye these from blue to black. So see how that all goes. All right, ready to spray. Using the trusty old rust resolver, rust reformer on the bolts. Although those won't really be seen, this will keep them from rusting, right? And he is all prepped and ready to go. And then for all the end pieces here, gonna use the rust reformer on that because they're pretty rotted, and he spent some time cleaning those up. And then for the plastic, we're going to use some Fusion all-in-one paint and primer, satin black, and we'll see if that sticks. Nice. Here's the Fusion paint going on. Nice light spritzes, and move over to the other one, let that flash, and then come back and hit it a second coat. You'll be good to go. I think that hopefully that paint will last pretty good. Those should be fine because nobody's going to really touch those. Those might get knocked around if you throw something behind the seat, but yeah, I think it's going to be just fine. Yeah, it's already looking way better. Got to keep this thing legal, get it inspected, so it's got to have the seat belts in it. Cool. All right, so yesterday, checking things out and discovered that we were not charging on the alternator, right? So started messing with the alternator that was in here and found some things I did not like. I'll show you that here in a minute. So swapped in one from out of the attic. This one's probably, I don't know, 25 years old or whatever, been sitting up in the attic. Got that fussed in there. Had to do the custom stack of washers because who knows why. The spacing, yada yada. But anyhow, got this in there, fired up the truck, tested the alternator, working good. Putting out all the amps. Problem was, going back to the battery with the truck running, could tell it still wasn't charging. So taking a look at all the wires again, right? Because if it's got wiring issues, it must be a Mopar. So checked over here, and obviously do not have the 14.5 volts of a charging alternator, right? So this gets sent back in from inside of the cab, right? And then you got a big one right here under this stupid cover that goes into the cab from the alternator. And testing right here, I had 14.5. So we go into the dash in here and had to, surgery all this out, and found that the alternator gauge had a jumper wire across it, because clearly this hadn't been working at some point. So somebody pulled this out at some point, lost all the proper screws, and then got a bunch of wood screws to put it back together, thus destroying most of the holes. But put that jumper wire on, but the problem is they didn't tighten the nut down enough on the jumper wire, so it was a loose connection. So that's where we were losing our charge. So I tightened all that down. Now we got a good charging battery, which is just what we want. So also, again, messing with the horn. It's intermittent at best. We put a new horn relay in it. It does work occasionally, but I think it has to do with inside of the steering wheel making that contact there. So probably like a grounding issue somewhere along the line. So probably pull this apart today and see what's going on in there. Maybe try and get this dash back together, but I want to put a different instrument cluster in it because this one's messed up. It's boboed. You can see I had to glue the speedo indicator back onto it right after I got it. But yeah, just issue after issue with this thing. Oh, I also forgot, I think I did mention that Killian threw these this wire set on there because it didn't need those 30 millimeter silicone 14-mile long wires that somebody put on there that were all looped around and junky looking. Just a nice tidy little set. And the orange probably looks a little better, but anyhow, it's a good little engine. I don't know if they ever cammed it up or anything. Obviously the gratuitous Edelbrock Performer intake and the Edelbrock carb. Yeah, you know, the shiny chrome valve covers that leaked profusely. When I got it, I had to take those off, put new gaskets on it, and knock the dimples out where somebody had over-tightened the hell out of them, trying to get it to stop leaking. I had to throw a new master cylinder on this, and you know, just done minor, you know, maintenance kind of stuff on it. But it runs pretty good now. I mean, the next big task is going to be up. We got some looseness in the wheel bearings, and if you know about these full-time four-wheel drive Dana 44 front axles, those wheel bearings are not fun at all. And I fought with them on my W200 until somebody way smarter than me told me that all you got to do is get a later model Dana 44 front axle, and you can take everything from the ball joints outward and swap that in with the newer style rotor and bearings. Much easier to deal with. And then, you know, you can put a little locking hub on the outside of it. So but you'll probably have to keep that hub locked all the time. You don't want to unlock it. So anyhow, cool. So as I mentioned, here is the alternator that was in it, and there's some interesting things going on. I don't know if you can see me squeezing the case, but all of these case bolts were loose on it. Every single one of them, not even remotely tightened. They're all finger tight. That one spins around, and the whole thing just, you know, not good. But it looks like a brand new alternator. So I'm going to pop these out of here, get some Loctite on them, run them back down in there, see if I can get this thing to tighten up. Looks like the case is almost spread apart right there. And as I mentioned with the spacers and having to use a stack of washers, like this one comes with this piece sticking out of the back of it, which the other alternator does not have that, so that they just always fit different. It's just really, I don't get it. I'm gonna run into there pretty hard. In fact, when I bought the truck, this was the alternator that was on it. Somebody had put a like a 10mm Craftsman socket behind it. So I scored a new socket, you know, for the low price of a truck. But that's about the best thing that's come off of this so far. But yeah, this should be a good alternator if I can just get it to not fall apart. All right, we're trying out this fabric dye on these seat belts. We'll see how this goes. So got a lot of fabric paint to do, and we'll catch up on how it ends up looking. Hopefully it dries okay, but it's definitely turning it black. Looks better than this nasty blue. Got like an assembly line going, right?
What's your job?
Documentarian.
Easy job.
That's right. All right, the seat belts have been dyed and they're looking pretty good. Not too sticky or anything. Finished them up, a couple little touch-ups maybe. Waiting for it to get sunny outside so I can put them out in the sun, let them cook in. But nothing comes off on the fingers so far. That's really good. They look pretty decent for as old as they are, and they were cheap from the Junkyard. So unfortunately, Killian has the flu right now, and he was sick on his birthday. Really stinks. But so what I think I'm going to do is install these for him, let him dry a little bit longer, and then surprise him, install them for him. That way it's all legal on the truck for his 16th birthday. Cool. All right, getting ready. Killian's feeling a little bit better today, so we're getting ready to put these seat belts in. Just gonna run a tap through these floor bolt holes because they're a little crunchy. Okay, got threads chased. Now he's gonna start putting them in. Try and keep all this insulation away from it because it'll just bind up the threads. Oh yeah, that's going in nice. Give her a good tug because you're not going to break it, I can tell you that. There you go. Alright, should be good. Torqued to spec. And that should be able to roll around on there, yeah.
Yeah, it's just this is kind of...
Somewhere, I think it's right about here-ish. If you feel from the other side, you'll feel where there's a slot in the Mexican blanket seat cover. Come from the front, and you'll be able to feel it with your hands. Just reach in with your left. And somewhere, it's not quite at the crease, it's just in front of it a little bit.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Got it?
Oh man, it's
What?
oh yeah, there I am. So I goes
See if
down.
you can feed that up through there as best you can. Of course, when the seat slides back, it'll
help.
Yeah. That pretty good? All right, now you can come around to this side. I started just finger tightening this one in. On that one, you can find your slot on the seat, probably.
The same length, right?
Yeah, they were. Just want to make sure you got the button side up.
Yeah, that's what I did there.
On that. So if you want to start in front of the seat and slide that clasp through there, it might be easier. Find your slot on the seat from the front, the seat cover. Maybe we'll try it that way this time. Might be a little easier.
Work on there it is.
And just have your button up. Wow, the seat is in really bad shape.
Coming through?
Yeah.
That might not work.
Make sure you're not getting any of those threads of the insulation in there. There you go. You got it. Here's this. It should be all the way in, bud. It's probably really close.
Right.
Just run her down, man. Because the bolt, remember, it's got the shoulder, so the actual attaching point can rotate.
Maybe so.
All right, seems good to me. Now I just got to do the side ones. Oh wow, we lost our sunshine.
Oh, yeah,
That's no bueno. All right, cool. We got the top of it hooked in. Now, just driving the little bolt home. There's a full threaded bolt with no shoulder on it. To anchor that firmly. That bottom ratcheting piece doesn't have to pivot like the shoulder harness at the top. You need your extension?
No, I don't think so. Might be a second, but...
Is that thing staying locked in its little slot?
Yeah, it can't come out once the bolt's in.
All right. Makes sense. It's one of them all-day bolts.
Well, I think we used the impact last time.
Yeah. No, remember on these in the junkyard?
Oh, yeah, we had.
Yeah, that didn't have a wobble. Here's a screw for the cover.
Yeah, I think they're in the shop still.
If you want, we can get a wobbler though, and you can use the impact.
It's probably good. I get some exercise after being
Yeah, sick all week, but you don't want to overdo it today. That truly is an all-day bolt. That's why it was so much fun in the junkyard taking those rusty ones out. Because you just ratchet and ratchet and ratchet.
Yeah.
Here's your extension. That's
It's
probably
a mile-long bolt going through a little
Use that
tiny.
extension. You're right up against the door jamb. Get your hands away from the door jamb. There you go. Save your knuckles. It's a long bolt. It's 2 inches, fully threaded. 1 3/4, something like that.
And you only need the last 3 threads.
Hey, progress.
There we go.
Alright, then you run up to your top. And that should be a shouldered bolt like this.
Thank you.
And
This all.
yeah, get it all straightened out.
Should I slide this or pull more out of it?
Pull more out of there. You can do a little bit of both probably. But I think that's about the right spot because that's where the wrinkle is in the belting. That one I would definitely use a little impact on once you got it started. That way it's just a little bit faster.
Ooh, never mind.
What?
Should it impact that fast?
What do
I
you
think
mean?
it'd want to thread in there a little more than just impact immediately. That's kind of where she's
Stopping? Is it not liking that?
I don't think so. I'm gonna try it with the ratchet again. I just don't want to.
One way or another, it'll watch that back glass
Yeah,
with that thing.
yeah.
Ooh, that would not be a good day. I'll be honest, that little 3/8 impact is it ain't up to the task. It's going to impact immediately.
Well,
yeah, it's going in, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to
Yeah, you'll be alright.
ruin my day or nothing. Oh, man, doing this with absolute zero energy.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're even up and about. I was going to do this for you for your birthday.
Birthday seat belts.
Yeah, man. Well, at least do the work for you. Yeah, if you can thread it, excuse me, if you can thread it that easy with your fingers, and yeah, send it.
Just never plan to take them out.
Oh, that's another reason to full send.
How tight should I get them though so they can keep
It'll go. Just grab your wrench and give it. Make sure that it's fully seated. That the shoulder's seated into the bolt hole, and you're probably there. That stop, but you can test it with your ratchet. Just make sure you get that final
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on there. All right, now you just got the
Floor.
So now you're gonna need a. Yep, that's a shouldered bolt as well.
So do I want it going in this way?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Yep, you got a bolt. Thank you.
See if you can finger
Yeah,
start it and then just send it home with the
Impact?
impact. Yeah. Is it going?
Yep.
Oh, send it.
There we are.
Is it all the way?
Yep.
No way, that went quick.
That one did go real quick.
We're sure it's all the way then, right?
Yeah, I mean, this won't even really move.
Okay. Good enough for me, man.
That's good. This.
All right, the last thing is the cover. It's still on the back of the car.
I'll go grab it.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and put the cover on. All right. Put the little plastic cover on, make it look all classy. You gotta finagle the belt through the little slot, and it's super easy. Got a non-cooperative belt.
It's outland on the other side.
This side looks great.
Yeah, I just freaking took a minute to get
Yeah.
belt to not catch on any of these corners here.
Yeah, it's an awkward position to work in. Yeah.
Very. Because that tab won't, if I put the belt through first and it's easy, then the tab
You can't get
doesn't
the
wanna
tab
go.
in the bottom unless you back the belt out all the way with it. That might work.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, going in the opposite direction.
There she goes. Nice.
And now your screws in our painting board here.
And I'm caught again.
Hey, that's convenient.
Screwdriver might be up. Yeah, it's right there.
There you go. Actually, they look really good. That fusion paint did the trick, huh?
Yeah.
It looks like black plastic, black molded plastic.
Come on.
The dye did pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Very. Man.
Is she walking off on you?
You gotta hold like 8 things with 2 hands.
Working on cars is fun.
Come on, I just took one out of here. Like the other day. It came out just fine. Why would it go in just fine?
That's the way things go.
Oh, my back hurts. Maybe? No, this is annoying. Oh, there she is.
Alright, good. Just gotta, here's your top piece. Yeah, let's take a look at this one.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
Alright. Yeah, it looks good, man. And then the top. And the top over here. Clip this little joker on. You say it slide down from the top first, or?
You gotta get these 2 tabs
Yeah.
hooked in, and then you can kind of.
Slip it around the top.
Yeah, but this side's a little
Wonky.
challenging for some reason. I don't want to break them. These things are fragile.
Yeah, there.
There she goes.
Alright.
Please clip.
Seems like it's on there. Oh, when you squeezed the 2 stop. There. Yes, I just heard
Yeah.
it go home. Alright. Cool. Now we just gotta clean up our mess. Here's this, buddy.
Thank you.
Cool. Now we can slide the seat back.
Yeah, let me adjust this a little more, get some slide out.
Yeah, those retractors are pretty ancient. They're not the best, but they're junkyard quality.
I'm gonna slide it back.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh yeah, they should pull through
Yeah.
significantly, and then you
Good.
can tuck your seat again. We might have to pull this seat back out at some point and
Redo it.
retighten all these.
Remember though when we were doing it? It was terrible.
Yeah, it was not the simplest thing. Those were cheap strings. We could probably get something better. Get some paracord or something. Hey, that looks good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got
Cool.
seatbelts now,
All right,
and they're black, not.
one step closer to legal, not blue. Yeah, they look good, man. Looks factory.
I
so.
think that dye is something I'd consider.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap too. I think it was like $12 for those 3 bottles of it. We only used 2, so actually like 1 3/4.
Yeah.
So excellent. Well, that's a step forward. Now we just got to pop the windshield wipers back on. What does that inspection sticker say? August of 21?
Yeah, it's 21.
Yeah. Now keep pulling it out from behind, and you might have to go
yeah.
up. Oh, yeah, that's what'll make it, keep it just floppy. I can actually see where it used to live, is right there.
Yeah. Looks like it's gonna live in the same spot. Tighten it up once it's buckled. I think it's backwards.
There you go.
Retract.
Yeah, that's the problem with these old seat belts. The retractors don't work great.
There she is.
Yeah. All right. Looks
it's got
good.
seat belts.
Yeah. Yeah, those retractors are gonna give you grief your entire life. No worries. All right. Good job, buddy.
It's got seat belts.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this weekend. Stick around, come back next weekend, and hopefully we'll be working on these fenders. You can see we started sanding on them already to get all that peel and clear coat off there. It looks so terrible, and we're a little bit closer to getting these things popped off of here and painting them black and making the truck look really nice. So hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.